If you're over 60 and feel stuck after losing your job, trust me, I've been there. The stress, the uncertainty, the anxiety, it was overwhelming. But what if I told you that this setback could actually be the start of something amazing? That's exactly what happened to me, and YouTube played a huge part in my journey. If you're ready to manifest a new life and step into new opportunities, this video is for you. Hi, ladies, let's talk. So, if you had told me months ago that I'd be here talking about manifestation and creating a whole new life after losing my job, I probably would have laughed. Because when I first got laid off right before Christmas, I was in full blown panic mode. My anxiety through the roof, my confidence shot, and my ability to even think about the future non existent. I felt lost. I didn't know what my next step would be. And honestly, I was just in survival mode. And if you're watching this and you've lost a job recently, or maybe you're stuck in a job you absolutely hate, I want to say, I see you and I feel you. Because this is not just about losing a paycheck, it's about losing a sense of security, a sense of purpose. The stress of it all, it's real. The rejection emails, the financial pressure, the uncertainty of what's next. It's overwhelming, guys. Now, when you're in that space, it's so easy to spiral into fear. But today, I want to share something that completely shifted my mindset, which is manifestation. Now, um, before you roll your eyes and think, oh, great, okay, another just think positive and everything will be fine speech, let me stop you right there. So, because that's not what this is. Manifestation isn't about sitting around wishing and hoping. It's about action, and it's about alignment. It's about moving from a space of fear and desperation to a space of trust, intention, and clarity. And I will be honest, when I first started learning about manifestation, I was so skeptical. It felt too good to be true. I'll be honest, I did struggle at first because here's what I figured out. Here's what I figured out. Anxiety was holding me back from manifesting. Anxiety was holding me back from manifesting. I didn't realize this at the time, but my anxiety was completely blocking me from manifesting. You cannot attract abundance when your entire nervous system is in fight or flight mode. When you constantly stress, panic, or overwhelmed, your brain is in survival mode, not creation mode. And that was me. I was stuck in fear. I was waking up every day with a pit in my stomach, scrolling through job listings with this sinking feeling of nothing is working out for me. And guess what? Nothing was working out for me because manifestation requires space, it requires trust, it requires belief. And my mind was too cluttered with fear to allow anything good to come in. Mhm. So, before I could even begin to manifest, I had to learn how to calm my anxiety. And that's where everything changed. Now, here is how I learned to cope with anxiety to make room for manifestation. So I started doing small daily practices to calm my nervous system and shift my energy. So I started breathing exercise. I did the 444 method that I talk about in my anxiety video, where you inhale for 4, hold for 4, and exhale for 4. Whenever I feel myself spiraling, that's what I do. I journal my worries. I wrote down everything I was stressed about just to get it out of my head. I move, even if it's just walking around the block, because moving helps my body. It helps me release tension. Now, the most important thing I started saying to myself was everything is always working out for me. Even when I didn't believe it, I said it anyway. And little by little, things started shifting. That's when I finally had the space to manifest. Now, one of the biggest things I did was to change my story. Mhm. So instead of waking up every morning and saying, I'm unemployed and broke, I don't say that anymore, guys. I started saying, I am in transition period and opportunities are coming to me. Another thing, instead of thinking, no one wants to hire me because I was set on that, I started saying, the perfect job is already aligning for me. Now, let me share some of the manifestation techniques that help me shift my mindset and attract better opportunities. Let's see. Number one, affirmation and self talk. Because your thoughts create your reality. I started saying opportunities are flowing. Opportunities are flowing to me effortlessly. I am financially secure and abundant. Everything is always working out for me. And trust me, it changed everything. Another thing I do is visualization and scripting. So every morning I visualize my dream life. Okay? Waking up in peace, checking emails and seeing job offers and YouTube comments from with women who resonate with my story, feeling secure and abundant. And then I write it down as if it's already happening. Okay? Now, instead of, I hope I find a good job soon, I changed it all up. What I write is, I am so grateful for my amazing new job that gives me freedom and security. Taking aligned action. Now, manifestation isn't just about wishing, it's about doing. I took action by applying for jobs that felt aligned, by committing to posting on YouTube, learning new skills to increase my value. And the more I say it, the more I start believing it. Now, I know this sounds small, but let me tell you, words have energy. And when you constantly repeat a story about lack, scarcity, and fear, you start to believe it on a subconscious level. And when I say I had to rewire my brain, I mean daily work. Every single morning, I was speaking life into my situation, even when I didn't fully believe it yet. And that's the key. You don't have to believe it right away, but you have to start telling a new story, anyways. And then that's when YouTube came into the picture, guys. Like I mentioned in one of my videos, YouTube is in easy mode right now. Now is the best time to start a channel because the platform is pushing new creators more than ever. And if you haven't seen it yet, just check out my video. It explains why YouTube is in easy mode right now. I have a phone, I have life experience, and I know for a fact I'm not the only woman over 60 plus who's feeling this way. So, what I did, I hit record. I didn't have fancy equipment, I didn't overthink it. I just showed up and shared my story. Let me tell you, YouTube has been an absolute blessing. Okay. Ladies, if you're in a tough place right now, just know you're not stuck. You are not stuck. This is just a chapter, not your whole story. So you just need to take it one step at a time. Shift your mindset. Take aligned action. Trust the process. Okay? And if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, just do it. I did it. Your voice matters. Your story matters. You never know who you might inspire. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. And if you haven't yet, like my video, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Okay? Now, let me get into what is called strategy because YouTube isn't just luck, it's about showing up with intention. Um, Here's what worked for me: picking the right niche. I knew I wanted to talk to other women over 60 who were feeling lost, like me, dealing with job loss, or just looking for a fresh start. So instead of making random videos, I asked myself, what do I wish I had when I was struggling? And that's how I came up with topics, like how to start over at 60, manifestation techniques that actually work for me, you know, my honest experience with job loss and rebuilding. So those are some topics that I was brainstorming, came up with. So if you're starting a channel, think about who you want to help. Keeping it simple. No fancy equipment needed. At first I thought that I need a professional camera, the perfect lighting and editing skill. I don't know how to edit. I don't have a professional camera. Nope. I literally started with this phone right here. Natural light or this lamp that's above this phone. And my real raw thoughts. And guess what? People connected with me. So if you're thinking about starting but feel overwhelmed, just start. Another thing is being consistent, even when it feels like no one is watching. My first few videos, it had some views, of which I'm grateful. Even if it didn't have views, I still wouldn't give up, and I will just continue to post because YouTube rewards consistency. So I committed to posting once or twice a week, no matter what, to tracking what worked, to tweaking my approach as I learned, and slowly momentum started building. There's also titles and thumbnails that matter a lot. So YouTube is a search engine, and if you make a video but your title isn't clear, no one will click. Here's what I learned. Um, Bad title, for example, is my thoughts on manifestation. A good title is How I Manifested a New Life After Job Loss. 60 plus women watch this. So that's a good title. I also made sure my thumbnails were clear and inviting. What you could do, go to YouTube and search for topics in your niche. See what thumbnails and titles stand out, and then use that as inspiration. Manifestation plus YouTube equals a new life. So when I combine manifestation techniques with my YouTube strategy, everything started shifting. I went from feeling hopeless to feeling excited again. I stopped focusing on what I lost and started focusing on what I could build. Guys, I'm slowly connecting with an amazing community of women who get it. And guess what? This is just the beginning. I have patience. This is just the beginning. Ladies, let me tell you this. If you're in a tough place right now, just know you're not stuck. This is just a chapter, not your whole story. I mentioned that again. If you're feeling lost, start small. Shift your mindset. Take aligned action. Trust that new opportunities are on their way. And if you're thinking about starting your YouTube channel, and I keep repeating this, I know I sound like a broken record, but just do it. Your story matters. Your voice matters. Okay? So hopefully this resonated with you guys. Please like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. I'm sending you so much love. Thank you so much for tuning in.